Hello rivals and welcome to this quick guide video on Human Torch. He recently just launched like 2.5 hours ago. I've been playing around with him in quick play and in the practice range. So I wanted to make this video with everything that I found out about him and how his abilities work, because he's a very interesting character who will play a very interesting role in matches, especially for control points, and you will see why in this video. So starting off, his basic attack is called Fire Cluster, which shoots multiple fire projectiles that spread out. So it is a shotgun-like ability, and if you use this to do damage from far away, you're not gonna do a lot of damage. But when you're close range, you completely melt everything in front of you. Just like that. One more time. Now I don't know how much damage that was, but that was Luna Snow, and she was just... You can two-tap them in the head from close range. So yeah, this can be very powerful close range, and it is. But from far away, it doesn't do a lot of damage. And these are bots, they have less than like 150 HP, I think, on a actual player character. Yeah, as you can see, barely any damage. But if this is your only option, then go for it. Now for the second ability on Human Torch, we have Blazing Blast, which, if you cast it on the ground, it will create a flame field at the area, and any enemies that stand on the area will take fire damage from it over time. Or you can hit an enemy directly with this ability for a little bit of impact damage from the direct hit, and it will also create the flame field below them on the ground which they're standing on. Now, this ability cannot be cast on the walls of the environment. As you can see, it does not do anything. So, it only works on the ground. Now, the third ability, called Pyro-Prison, is working together with Blazing Blast, and it has two methods of working. The first one is you can create two flame fields anywhere on the ground, as long as it's a flat ground. Connect the points together and you will create a flame wall, and enemies that go through the wall like this will take damage. Enemies that are stationary on the wall will not actually take damage, which I don't know if it's a bug, but that's just how it works currently. As you can see now, they are not taking damage standing on the wall, which seems a little bit weird to me, but do with that information as you want. Now, the second way that Pyro-Prison can work is creating an area that's using 3 points or more. I think the maximum you can go for is 5. I've been trying to do 6 points, but I haven't been able to create one. So I think 3 and 5 are the limitations. And what I mean is like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, connect them. And as you can see, enemies inside the area will take damage as long as they stand inside the area. And this can be a huge area. Like I said, it can be up to 5 points anywhere on the map as long as it's a flat ground. Because if you cast it on the flat ground and then a little bit of elevation, you cannot connect these 2 points. But if it is on a flat ground, anyone inside this area will take damage. Any enemy inside the area, I mean. Your teammate will not take damage, obviously. But what this means is that Human Torch can close off huge areas to the enemies, like control points. Control points will not be safe with the Human Torch. Now, his final ability that he can use to attack is called Flaming Meteor, which will dive you into the ground just like that, and it will do a little bit of damage. However, if you cast this on flaming fields, it will cause the flaming fields to explode and it will do even more damage. And this is high burst damage that you can just melt as well. Or you can use it for a cheeky getaway. So let's see what we can do with the Luna. So just the basic ability itself. It does a little bit of damage. It also has knockback on it. So if you want to knock away enemies from the objective, you can go inside and do this. Now with Flaming Blast, let me actually reset Luna Snow here. Now if we cast 2 points of Flaming Blast, sorry, Blazing Blast. That was a lot of damage. So you can use this to sneak around, for example, on squishy enemies and just completely dive on them. Human Torch also boasts a movement ability called Plasma Body, which you can hold left shift or you can go into options. I'm on PC, so for me it is keyboard. And you can click this option, hold to activate, and it will change between holding the button or clicking it once. But what it basically does, it gives you a 50% movement boost in all directions. And it just makes you a little bit faster. It's not as fast as Iron Man's boost, but it can still help you to get away from sticky situations. Now, for the ultimate ability of Human Torch called Supernova, you explode with cosmic fire to deal damage to enemies around you and enter a supernova state. While in this state, Blazing Blast will transform into a flame tornado and Plasma Body can be activated without any cost. So what this looks like is if I activate it next to these enemies, it's gonna do a little bit of damage, and now I can cast these fire tornadoes. And I can only cast 3 of these, because if I try to do more than 3, it's going to replace the first one that I placed, as you can see right here. This ultimate ability lasts for 8 seconds, and the tornadoes will last as long as the ability is not over. Alright, so to show the 2 team-up abilities that Human Torch currently has, the first one being Omega Fire, which what it basically does is once you cast your ultimate and cast a couple of tornadoes here, which are called Flaming Tornadoes, if Storm passes through these tornadoes with her ultimate ability, which is also a tornado, the tornadoes of Human Torch, the Flame Tornadoes, will become bigger in size and do more damage. So that's basically what that team-up ability does with Storm. And we can demonstrate it here with the simulation. So try it out. Alright. Cast a tornado. As you saw, they became a little bit bigger, not by a whole lot. I think it's something like maybe probably 15-20%, and they do a little bit of a damage boost. Her tornado also becomes what is the official terminology? It's a burning hurricane, which basically just means that her tornado becomes orange, fiery, let's say. So yeah, that's the first team-up ability. The second ability is with the Invisible Woman, which just gives you a little bit of a health regeneration boost. Let's try it out. The same as Mr. Fantastic, actually. So let's take a little bit of a damage. Okay, now move away. And this is the team-up ability. It just gives you a little bit of a health boost, a shield, similarly to Venom. So yeah, that can help you with survivability if you have an Invisible Woman on your team. So that's going to be all for this video. It was just a quick guide on the Human Torch who just launched today. Hope you liked it and subscribe for the full guide that will be released in a couple of weeks. And yeah, like the video if it was helpful for you. If you have any suggestions for what you would like to see next, leave it in the comments and I hope to see you soon again. Bye bye.